Hello guys, it's Monday and it's almost 11 o'clock now. I tried to film an intro for this week's reading log, but I'm not happy with it, so I'm doing this one more time. So now I'm, like you can see, I'm sitting in my filming place because I'm going to film a August book haul. I can't believe it, the summer is over already, and tomorrow is the 1st of September. But I'm quite happy, to be honest. I'm not mad because autumn is my favorite season of the year, so now I'm the happiest. Talking about books, I'll show you 1 minute. I'm here. Last week I started reading the book Stalo by Stephen Spute. This was one of my books for summer readathon, but I want to finish this book today. I'm actually listening this book on the Storytel, and I'm more than in the middle, I think, around something here. So I have high hopes that I can finish listening this book today. So after I stop filming, I'll try to edit a little bit, and then I will go cross stitch and listen this book. Also, forgot to tell you what this book is about. This book is about a very strange, very creepy forest in Sweden where children disappears. And what can I say more without spoiling? There are some paranormal creatures involved in this story, and it's very interesting. It reminds me a little bit of the movie Brother Grimm's or Grimm Tales, or something like that. So something along those lines has the same feeling. I think this book would be very interesting as a movie if the director was Tim Burton. Yeah, in my mind that seems like a good idea. And another book that I started reading on my Kindle is by May McGoldrick, the Highland Jewel, I think. I had that book on my NetGalley I don't know, maybe about a year, and my plan is now to read all the books that I have on NetGalley, that it was completely empty, and then only then maybe one time in the month I request a new book, because I have so many books on my Kindle that's, I don't know, even the numbers maybe over a few hundred, so I definitely don't need more books, electronic books. I have to read what I already have. So that's that. So I think now I will go and film, and I'll talk to you a little bit later. Hello, it's now Tuesday and it's almost 3 o'clock. I just came back from work and feel a little bit tired. So me and Lucas will have something to eat, and after that we just relax a little bit. Yesterday I finished listening Stalo by Stephen Spute, and I gave that book 4 stars. It was very interesting for me and very entertaining, not very usual book, and the only thing is that maybe some parts could have been skipped. It didn't have to be so long. Yeah, and yesterday I started listening for Thunderlight, I think that's the name, by Adrian Woods. It's the second book in Dragonian series. Like you can guess from the title, it's series about dragons and their riders and the land of Paegia. There's a school for dragons and for their riders, and the dragons, they can shapeshift. They have human form and they have dragon form, and it's very, very interesting for me. I love that series. Gives very nostalgic feelings, something along the lines of Vampire Academy. So I'm just flying through that series. Yesterday I started listening for the second book, like I said, and I'm already in the middle, so there's a big chance that I can finish that book today. Good morning. It's now Wednesday and I'm having a breakfast and I will be going to work. Today it's so-called late shift in the kindergarten. That means I'll be working from 9 to 5 almost. So I will be at home maybe just around that time. Yeah, so I think I will be much more tired than yesterday, but we will see. Also, I lied to you a little bit because I said that I will be reading a lot of the book and I will be talking to you much. That didn't happen because I had a mental breakdown. So only when Lucas went to bed I listened of the Thunderlight maybe about an hour. So it's still a progress, I think. Better than nothing. And it's about maybe 2 or 3 hours left of the book. So I'm at this point I don't give any promise that I will finish that book today, but I'll definitely will be listening at least a little bit. Yeah, I feel a little bit stressed out, and maybe it's strange, but my skin suffers because of that, because when I'm stressed out and I feel anxious, my face just go berserk. I start to shift the skin as a snake. My skin just start to shed, and it's very itchy and painful. So yes, that's a huge sign that I'm on the verge of the breakdown. Seems like yesterday wasn't the last one, and I'm stressed a little bit. One of the reasons is because Lucas that he had the problem that I talked a little bit last week. It's not going away as we expected. So I'm hoping that on Friday we will get a appointment to go and check one more time. He's feeling okay, just full of energy, don't have fever, nothing very horrible, but still I want it to go away. And that's the main plan of the day, to go to work, and after work just try to catch some breath and listen for the book. And that book is amazing. I don't know what it has, but the story is just, yeah, so no, the best description for me is that it's very nostalgic. Brings me to my youth years, so it's just what I need at this moment. Yeah, so I think I'll just go continue eating, and hopefully we will talk in the evening. Good evening. It's now 11 o'clock in the evening, and I'm in bed already, and I think soon I will pass out. Today was a very busy day. I walked over 30,000 steps, so I can't feel my legs anymore. In the evening I listened, I think, about 2 hours of the Thunderbolt. I don't remember the title of that Dragonian series book, and I really enjoy that story. It's very gripping, and I can't wait to read the rest in the series. So now I think I'll just try to read few pages of the Highland Jewel and try to sleep, because I have to wake up tomorrow at 6, because I will have a early shift. I will be working from 7 to almost 3. So yeah, it will be nice to come back home early, but I also have to wake up early. Yeah. Also it happened so that Lucas went to the doctor's today, and the news are good as it can be. The treatment, they say that the treatment will take about a month, but everything seems as it should be, and we don't have to worry. Just do what we have to do and everything will be okay. So I feel better now, at least in that area. What else? I don't know. I think I'll just go try to read, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good morning. It's Friday now, and it's almost 9 o'clock now. I just came back from the kindergarten. I just dropped Lucas there, had some breakfast, and now I think I'll go and do some laundry, some folding, and while I'll be doing that, I'll be listening to the third book in Dragonian series, Firebolt, I think that's how it's called. I will start that book today, because yesterday I finished listening of the Thunderlight, the second book, and this series are seriously underrated. They are so good, along the lines of A Court of Thorn and Roses. Yeah, I think something along those lines. It's very, very entertaining, very interesting. There's so much happening there, and in the second book there were few plot twists that I was definitely not expecting, so now I'm hooked. I think this month will be dedicated for this series, because they're just so good, so good. Yeah, so yeah, I think I'll just go do my work, listen for the book, and I hopefully talk to you a little bit later. Decided to film a August wrap up. So this is my semi-office. Yeah. I hope that it goes well. For some reason my head doesn't work today. I don't know what's happening here. Maybe I'm just too tired. I have so much planned for today, so I'm just trying to do everything as soon as possible. So I think now I will go and film. After that I want to do some catch up on my journaling, and I'm already uploading my September TBR, and after that I think I will have to go and help Aurimas, because we are getting new internet, so there's work to get it. Yeah, and after that maybe I still have time to listen a little bit or read before I have to go and pick up Lucas from kindergarten. Yeah, so just a lot of things to do in one day. Hello, it's Saturday now and it's almost 11 o'clock. I just woke up maybe an hour ago. So now my plan is to go and tidy my house, because it's a messy one now. Now when I started working, I don't feel like tidying in the middle of the week, so everything is left to do on the weekends. So while I'll be doing that, I think I will be continue listening for the, oh my god, I don't know what's happening with this book title, but I always forget the title. Frostbite, I think. I think I'm now in the middle, maybe more in that book, and there's happening so much that there's plot twist after plot twist after plot twist, so it's very entertaining and very gripping, and I want to read all the books in 1 week. Feels like I don't read anything else, just listen for this book. It's just so good. I wish more people read those books. This series is definitely very underrated. Yeah, so I think I'll just go do the work, and hopefully we will talk a little bit later. So I just finished listening the third book in Dragonian series, the Frostbite, and I gave it 5 stars. It was amazing, very, very interesting. There was so much happening, there was so much action. It was very, very good book, and I'm already on my 4th one in the series. It's called Moon Breeze, I think, and that one will be long because I'm listening on 2 times speed, and it's still 11 hours of listening, so I think there will be even more happening there in that one, so I think I'll just go and start it. Good morning. It's now Sunday, the last day of our weekend week vlog, and it's already almost 8 in the morning, and we woke up quite early today with Lucas, so I'm already done some laundry, cleaned a little bit. So now I can go and relax. I think I will go and continue cross-stitching and continue listening for the fourth book in the Dragonian series, Moonbolt. This book is very long, and I listened yesterday, I think already, about 3 hours of that book. And to be honest, I think this one will be my least favorite, at least now, because I listened for 3 hours and nothing that much happened, and I'm not now at the point where I'm feeling a little bit bored with that book. It just drags too much, I think. I need some action compared to what happened in the previous books. This one is a little bit too slow for me, but I'm just hoping that soon it will pick up the pace and I will enjoy this series again. Also, yesterday in the evening I read a few pages of the Highland Jewel by May McGoldrick. And I'm still in the beginning, but I think that the main character already met her love interest. So I think in that book the adventures also begins now. Yeah, so I think I'll just go do some cross stitching and hopefully we will talk a little bit later. So I'm still listening the Moonbolt, and I think now it's about only 2 hours left of that book, and it's definitely my least favorite. Everything is, let's say, just too much angst, too much bickering, nothing happening. It's almost the end of the book, and only now they go on the quest. Both Elena, the main character, and her dragon Blake. So yeah, I just want to be finished with that book, and hopefully the fifth one and the last one will be much better. Also at that time I'm cross stitching.
Papa Deba?
Papa Deba?
Oh. Mama?
Yeah?
Deba?
Deba?
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I will show you what I'm cross stitching at the moment, because I'm always talking about that, but I think I never showed you what I'm doing. So at the moment I'm trying to cross stitch an owl. It should look something like that. It will be with a dream catcher. So I think it will be extremely pretty. I love the colors of it. So, and it's quite fast work. So yeah, I'm hoping to be finished with that soon also. Also, I can show you another of my work. It's this cat with a book. I love it. It's very cute, very mini. Another cats. Also did cross stitch them. Another one is my Eiffel Tower. It's quite big. It took me almost 2 years to cross stitch. And the last one that is framed is my Four Season tree. Looks like that. It's also quite big, but I love it. I love the colors. Yeah. So that's that. I think now I will go and finally try to finish that book. So I think this will be my last update for this week. I think all the time that I was talking about the fourth book in Dragonian series, I said the incorrect title. The real title of that book is not Moonbolt, like I always said, but 1 minute. Moon Breeze. I have trouble with this series book titles. For some reason I can't remember them. So yeah, I think it's about half an hour left to listen of that book, so I already can tell you that I will finish it today, maybe a little bit later in the evening. But this time I think I will give it between 3.5 and 4 stars, because only in the end the last few hours was more interesting. The beginning was very slow, very repetitive. There was too much angst, too much drama, so it was not as great as the previous books in this series. So yeah, I think I'll just go now and edit this week's vlog. Maybe try to upload it today, do some journaling, and finish that book. And if I finish that book today quite early, I think I'll start the last one, but I'll talk about that book next week in my next vlog. So yeah, this week I listened 2 books, I think. Yeah, and on Monday I finished listening for the book Stalo by Stephen Spute. So I think it was a very successful week because all those books were huge, over 600 pages. So yeah, very happy with what I have done. Yeah, and what else? I think that's it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!